Hello and welcome, Silas here, and today in part 3 of the PSTV remote play videos, we're going to have the configuration of 100% hardwired. So that would be the PSTV hardwired to a router and the PS4 also hardwired to a router. And with this particular setup, although I know a lot of people probably won't be able to do it, it's probably one of the best ways for the highest performance you're going to get out of it. There is no reason why you should not have your video quality set to high if you're using hardwired. You should be able to pretty much handle anything no problem hardwired. If you for some reason you have to drop it below high, then there's some other issue, whether it be a router setting or a bad Ethernet cable or something like that. High should not be any sort of an issue when hardwired. If you're hardwired, you should be using this high setting all the time. And it shouldn't be no problem whatsoever. So here we go. Let's get this fired up, and I'm gonna actually show you probably one of the hardest games to remote play on that high setting. Typically, it will give problems if you're trying to do it on Wi-Fi, and that will be Killzone because of its high frame rate and everything. It takes an ass ton of bandwidth. And whenever I've tried to do it on the directly connected through Wi-Fi or Wi-Fi through a router, it's given me issues on that high setting, just because it does use so much because of the graphics and everything. So with hardwired, that should not be a problem. Of course, this is taking a second for some reason to turn on my PS4. There we go. But remote play is definitely one of the good PSTV features. For those of you who can't do hardwired and your Wi-Fi isn't great, there actually are other options to get a hardwired connection, or almost as good as a hardwired connection. There's these wonderful boxes that aren't nearly as expensive as they used to be that work really well, called power line adapters. I highly recommend them. You don't have to buy the most expensive ones, but they will give you almost the exact same as a full hardwired connection. I'll probably talk about those a little bit more in my next video. Anyway, let me get, as you can see, I'm connected. Everything looks very nice and pretty. I got Tales from the Borderlands on here, of course. Good game. And let me fire up Killzone, as this is one of the harder ones to do on this high setting. It will cause things to lag out when you're doing it on Wi-Fi, but considering we're hardwired, this should be non-issue. So let me fire this up just so you guys can see that, you know, if you go hardwired, there shouldn't be anything you can't play on here. I'm just going to go ahead and load up, I don't want to do co-op, where is it? Oh, campaign, there we go. There's campaign. No, I want to select chapter, yeah, because I was doing different ones. Let's pick chapter 2. Yeah, let's just go with this one. I'm probably going to die, I don't care. Doesn't really matter. I just want to show you that you can have this high setting and it'll look pretty damn close to the PS4. Still not quite as good, but it will still look very, very good. Remote play can work really well with the proper setup. And if at all possible, if you can use hardwired, do it. Like I said, you do have the option of, a lot of people don't know about them, and that's those power line adapters. Again, you don't need to buy the most expensive ones. Don't be looking on Amazon and looking at the, you know, the gig connection ones from Linksys and D-Link that are, you know, $150 for the set or something. Go looking for your basic AV ones from like TP-Link. That's actually a set that I have. I think they're AV 500 or 200, something like that, and they actually work really well. It still gives you that solid connection and is a lot better than wireless by any means. And it works, you know, really well. Wow, I had to pick the most storyline-driven part to try to show this on. But at least my bot's killing everything. I'm gonna bot you. Oh, no ammo. Okay, well, I guess that explains why I got the bot. I haven't played this single-player crap in so long, I have no idea. Oh, okay. Oh, I gotta use the owl to completely kill him. I forgot about this part, I really did. I think it's just such... Okay. Why can't I just jump down and stab him in the face? If this was multiplayer, I could just jump down there and knife him right in the face. Oh, I fell to my death. Oh well. Anyway, as you can see, the game does look really good. I think I might back out, and maybe jump into multiplayer real quick. I want to see how well we can do with that, because that's going to be the big thing, is if you can do freaking multiplayer at the same time. Let's quit. Yeah. Again, the point of this is just to kind of show you guys what it's looked like, and of course, HardWired. This is not going to be any sort of an issue. I'm just going to go ahead. Let's just do TDM. That's like the easiest thing to jump in on. Just going to show you guys that it's going to work really well with the HardWire. There isn't any games you cannot play via remote play that anything that's compatible. Which so far I don't think there's any games that aren't remote play compatible that I'm aware of. So if you got that PS TV set up in another room or whatever, this is a great way to still have access to your PS4 while the kids are away for dominating the main TV. Okay, let's get this loaded up. And I might jump into one other game real quick, perhaps. And this is going to be the actual last configuration video that I'm going to do on remote play. I am not going to bother with like an LTE 4G connecting that kind of way through your cell phone, just because there's so many different variables with that it would not be very representative of the experience whatsoever if I was to do that. I could have really good, and everybody else could be really horrible. Wi-Fi varies enough as it is, but when you start getting into using your cell signal and stuff, I mean, it can be done, but I don't recommend doing it if you can't use any other type of connection possible. Alright, so online multiplayer is a little bit, looks like there's maybe a from where I'm looking at it, it's a little bit of a frame drop, but the controls are still smooth. I'm touching it, it's moving no problem. Not having any sort of massive delay. Oh, come on. And I died. Which, is horrible, because I'm sitting here showing off this gameplay and I'm getting murdered. So, but it's alright. It's okay. It's all good. This is the whole point here, is just to kind of show you what it looks like, how well it plays, and this is one of the hardest games to play with remote play. It will lag the shit out of your connection. If you're trying to use Wi-Fi and stuff. In fact, I might even show that in my next video, because I am going to do... Oh, cool, Freeman. The last video I'm going to do is mostly going to be like a tips and things like that, and I'll probably go over the power line boxes I was talking about a little bit more, and also probably show you exactly what will happen with this game if you try to do it on high with a less than suitable connection. And that will be the final video. I'm going to back out of this. I'm going to show one other game real quick, just to let's boot something else up that generally pulls a lot. Again, this is a HardWired connection. Let me see. So the only thing that'll really affect this is because it is going through a router, is if you have a lot of network traffic going on while you're trying to do this, it will slow it down. So make sure, even with a HardWired connection, just make sure that you're not downloading a bunch of movies or something, updating your movie collection or something from Vudu and downloading a bunch of stuff on your computer at the same time, because that will have an impact on your experience. So just make sure you got that clear. Let me fire up Destiny real fast. And I know I've showed Destiny in basically every video. There really shouldn't be any difference between this one and the Wi-Fi one I showed last time, but we'll see, just to make sure. But the HardWired is pretty much the best way you can go. Destiny servers are not available. Well, shit, I guess I'm not showing Destiny then. Okay, so there we have it. I guess I'm going to call that. Hope you guys enjoyed. If there's anything else you guys would like me to do a PSTV video of, that you have questions on, something else that maybe there's not a whole lot of information on, that maybe I can do a video for you and answer that, I will gladly do that. Just leave a comment below. Please like, subscribe, share the video. Again, this is entirely hardwired connection. So this is basically the best that you can get out of the remote play with the PS TV, assuming again that you're not downloading a bunch of stuff at the same time or anything of that nature. Once again, thank you all for watching. Silas out.